Hey, gun people. Gonna talk about this Waco shooting with the gang members. If you've been reading the news or keeping up with it, supposedly they had some big conference between 3 different gangs, and of course the gangs they're motorcycle gangs. They ride. I mean, some of these guys do good things. Some of them do, are involved in drugs. It's a so-called gang, and I mean, it just drives me nuts that everybody's jumping on this business. And I don't even know what this Twin Peaks is. I think it's supposedly like a Hooters. But everybody's jumping on this business owner and blaming the business for all this crap and all these people dead. And Waco police is getting on the news saying, oh, it's all the business fault. Waco police, you guys are a bunch of freaking pussies if you're out there blaming a business because you're out there with a SWAT team and you can't stop what's happening, and now when it goes to shit, you want to blame the business owner. Are you kidding me? Is this still America? I mean, this is Texas. And you guys are acting like a bunch of freaking liberals in California blaming a business owner. If one business says, I'm religious and I'm Catholic and I don't want to make a cake for a gay couple, they get sued and lose their business. Now you got a business that says, hey, I'm in business. These guys are coming, so what if they're claiming that they're in a gang? If they ain't doing nothing illegal, I'm making money, I'm serving them, I'm doing business. They're customers. And now Waco police is, the business, they've refused to cooperate with us. They wouldn't do that. Are you kidding me? You bunch of pansies. Look, you had a SWAT team in the area. You knew they were coming. You've got all the powers and all the laws of government. You got arms. You're legal. You can go out and stop. You can do probation checks. You can search these people. You can pull them over. You can see if they're on probation. You can do all this, and you sit in a freaking parking lot, and then when it goes to shit, you blame the business owner? I can't believe this. I'm like, is this Texas? Is this the same place that I grew up in, that I learned this is the last front for freedom in America, Texas? And now they're blaming the business. Not only are they blaming the business, the media's jumping on it. Waco police is blaming them. Everybody's all upset the business. Now the franchise just pulled their license. The government came in and pulled their liquor license for 7 days. Says you can't sell liquor. We're going to punish you because you hosted an event that went bad. So now business, this is good. This is big government, people. I just don't get this. And I don't know how freedom-loving Texas people are standing by this, but everything I've heard about it, they're blaming the business. Oh, the business wouldn't let them put undercovers in. A business can't stop you from putting an undercover. If I want to go undercover, I get dressed down and I go in. I don't need to ask your permission. Waco's like, well, the business wouldn't cooperate with us. They wouldn't shut their doors. Also, you want every business to shut their doors because of an event. So then, okay, let's say Waco police, big macho crying on the media that it's the business people and it's not our fault. You're going to blame the business. Okay, let's say the business shut down like you ordered them to. Like the SS came in and said, shut your doors. You should have listened to us, and because you didn't, we're going to make you pay. And then they go across the street to another business. What, you're going to run over there, Waco police? Shut your doors too. Oh, you shut your door. Let's shut down the whole city because a motorcycle gang's coming in and we're not going to do business. I mean, I am in shock. I mean, I have found very few people on the same page as me that's like, hey, the business is doing business. It's not their fault. What are they supposed to do? You want a 120-pound waitress to come to the front door when 50 motorcycles pull up and go, hey, I'm not serving you. Get out of here. Meanwhile, you got armed SWAT team in the parking lot doing nothing. Zero. Nada. And now when it goes bad, it's suddenly the business fault. I can't believe that nobody's standing up for the business in a free market. Okay, so from now on, businesses, here, this is the new Texas. The new liberal Texas. Might as well be stinking California or New York. From now on, businesses, when somebody wants to book your place, you got to find out if they have a criminal record. You need to do a background check. You need to find out if they're involved in any criminal activity. You need to make sure they're not meeting. You need to make sure that maybe they won't come in and commit a crime, selling drugs, etc. And then you can serve the business. Otherwise, if you don't, we, Big Uncle Sam, the government's going to come down, take your liquor license, blame you, call your franchise, put pressure on them with our left media that just folds to the government and says whatever it does, and then we're going to have your franchise pulled. They're shutting down that business because they opened and did business. I am in shock that this is America and nobody's upset about this but me and a few other people I know. I'm just like, are you kidding me? And there's people, oh, the business should have, and the business should have, and the business should. The business was doing business. It's out there to make money. It's out there to serve drinks and food. And if you come in, it's not their job to figure out your intent, whether it's going to go good, bad, what organization you're in, what religion you are, what political party you are. What's going to be the next litmus to shut down a business? Oh, you serve conservatives. Oh, you serve liberals. You serve Democrats. Oh, you serve this. Oh, okay, I tell you what. Next business that a black guy comes in with a blue rag, because everybody knows a blue rag is a Crip, so that means he's a gang member. So the next black guy that comes in wearing blue, refuse to serve him because he's a gang member, and quote Waco crying ass PD, oh, they should have listened to us. They should have shut their doors. And then when you get sued, I want you to go to Waco PD and have them defend you because they said you should have shut down because they were gang members. I just can't believe how Waco is getting away with blaming the business. Man, I tell you, if I was a business owner in Waco, I'd be upset. If I was on any type of board or politician in Waco, I'd be raising hell with that police department for getting on the media and crying and blaming a business that isn't armed and doesn't have the power of government when Waco PD knew everything that the business knew, and they had armed cops in the parking lot, and they didn't do nothing. Nothing. And besides go, well, what could they do? What could the business do? The business can't ask a guy, are you on probation or parole? Do you have a parole officer? Are you a convicted felon? Sign this and say you're not. They can't. Cops can do that. I can walk up to you and say, are you on parole, probation? I can walk up and say, hey, I'm going to run your plate and see if it's registered correctly. I can ask you your registration, driver's license, because you're driving a car. I can do all that as a cop. And then all of a sudden, when it goes bad, Waco police have whippy-ass crying sergeant. That was a lie. They didn't want to cooperate with us. The big business just had this, and then we had to shoot and kill people, and it wasn't our fault. It's the big bad business. I can't believe it. Wake up, people. It is not the business. Leave people who are working and bringing profit and hiring people and paying taxes alone. This is a government and crime problem, and they're blaming it on the business. Oh, Waco, you bunch of pansy ass. I can't. I'm ashamed to be a Texan today with Waco pulling this shit. All right, well, that's my take. Take it or leave it.